And going into the close-up from here, what we did differently, we just brought the camera over here, over the kid's shoulder here, and we were kind of under a time crunch because it's a music video, you know, that's how it is. And as a DP, you gotta pull out your kind of little tricks and you gotta shoot a little fast, right? So that's why we use the top light, so we could kind of shoot around the table and maybe just soften it, but there's no real lighting change, and we're just kind of, you know, shooting around the table, getting all the coverage that we need for the edit. And all what I really did was like, I just kind of put a 4x4 frame, a diffusion frame, or like a silk, just kind of diffusing the overhead light, so it's kind of softening the light a little bit more. It was like a silk overhead, and then I also diffused it with a muslin. And a muslin is just like a little bit of a thicker fabric, but I really enjoy the look of muslin. It really distributes that light and makes it a lot softer, and it also warmer kind of feeling. So that's what that was. And then I actually had another MC here, kind of bouncing some light into here. And I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. You can kind of see the shadow on his nose there. It's pretty hard, so I feel like I kind of fucked up, but you know, we were under a time crunch and we just needed to shoot it, and it's not too bad, you know. In the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. I think it still looks pretty good because we're also at the same time creating color contrast in the background, still that 10,000 kelvins, and then also having, you know, that downward light and warmer kind of contrast. And here, shadowy here, a little bit of shadow there. There we go. We're creating layers once again, right? Foreground, boom, background, midground, color contrast.